when a person realizes it, the knowledge, and then does action, it is simply called as Karma Sanyasa. You don't have to separately say Jnana Sanyasa. Krishna says only foolish people say that knowledge and action are different. 5th chapter is realized knowledge.
So Bhagavad Gita is the most practical book then.
Yeah. Krishna says, I also come in this world and I am not bounded by karmas and action and reaction.
Hare Krishna. You have explained us on Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga, which is 4th. And you gave us an explanation that you need to get a knowledge to do karma, and that is the reason it is named as Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga. Already Sanyasa is covered there, but still why the 5th chapter name is Karma Sanyasa Yoga?
Yeah, Srila Prabhupada translates in ISKCON Bhagavad Gita, it translates as action in Krishna consciousness.
Okay.
Now, why Karma Sanyasa Yoga? Because you see, Gyan word is removed then now, isn't it?
Yes.
4th is Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga, this is Karma Sanyasa Yoga.
Yes.
There is a reason for that. Previously in 4th chapter, Krishna told you do action with knowledge, Karma Sanyasa.
Yes.
But 5th chapter is now the knowledge is fused in action. In 4th chapter, it's theoretical knowledge.
Okay.
5th chapter is realized knowledge.
Okay.
So, when a person realizes it, the knowledge, and then does action, it is simply called as Karma Sanyasa. You don't have to separately say Jnana Sanyasa, Jnana Karma Sanyasa.
Okay. So, I can say like that the 4th chapter is theory, part of knowledge, how to do karma.
Yeah.
And then the 5th chapter is practical demonstration of how exactly we should do it. So that's the reason it is called as Karma Sanyasa Yoga. So what does this chapter cover, Swamiji? How does it proceed in an order?
You see, Arjuna asks one question here, interesting. The same question which he asked in the beginning of 3rd chapter. And he's again confused.
Okay.
The beginning of 3rd chapter, he says, Krishna, what is better for me? Whether I should take knowledge or I should fight. And then Krishna says in 4th chapter, knowledge. And then Arjuna asks in 5th chapter, if you're telling me to take knowledge, then why are you engaging me in this action of fighting?
Oh, he again asked this?
Yeah, he again asked. This is the first verse of 5th chapter.
Okay.
Kim Puna Shreyas. Why you are engaging me in fighting? Let me go and take knowledge first. Now you told you have to do action with knowledge. So let me take knowledge first and then I'll do action.
Okay.
Let me first read books here and meditate and understand. Otherwise, how I'll not get time to read.
Yeah.
So that was his proposal. But then Krishna, actually now Krishna is again focusing on karma, action. He's saying, Arjuna, that's a wrong philosophy. You do action, simultaneously take knowledge. Don't do first that and then that. That is not a good policy. Because why? Arjuna asks, why is this? Why should I simultaneously do? Isn't it better first I should read and understand everything, then I should do action?
Makes sense, no?
Makes sense, yeah. But Krishna says, no. Krishna says, Sankhya yoga pritak bala pravadanti na panditaha. Krishna says only foolish people say that knowledge and action are different.
Okay.
They are both one and the same, same side, different sides of the same coin.
Okay.
If you take knowledge, knowledge helps to, knowledge will help to form a correct attitude of the action. With proper attitude we'll do action.
Yes.
And action will help to realize that knowledge.
Oh, so the knowledge is, first of all, it is grooming an attitude.
Yeah.
So when you're doing an action, you do it with some attitude.
Yeah.
So this knowledge is actually grooming an attitude.
Yeah. And with the attitude, when you do the action, then you will realize the knowledge that, okay, it is true, whatever said.
It is like you're first learning and also practicing.
Yeah, like that.
You're learning and practicing and then finally you play in this.
You see, it's like, I'll tell you.
Okay.
3rd chapter is like our school, we had classes.
Yes.
And, and also we had lab, isn't it? You know that there's a biology we have.
Yeah, we have practicals and we have classes.
And theory. So 3rd chapter is practical, 4th chapter is classes.
Okay.
So both has to go together in the school,
Yes.
So 5th chapter is both. Krishna says practice both together.
Oh, so simultaneously.
Yeah.
Keep taking knowledge
And do practicals also.
and keep practically applying it. Groom your attitude.
Yeah.
Then you will finally get perfection
Yeah.
in doing that
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Is it how my understanding is?
That's how it goes.
Superb explanation, Swamiji.
That's 5th chapter.
Is this all what you have understood it over time, or it is all there from?
It is there, but when you when you read again and again, then you will realize how this theme goes along.
Because your explanations seem very simple, but then nobody ever explained me in this way that you have done.
Yeah, people generally talk in, I don't know, some kind of jargon, but that doesn't help others. No?
So Bhagavad Gita is the most practical book then.
Yeah.
In a very chronological order. It's a very practical book. Okay, now he is telling that, okay, Arjuna, you take knowledge simultaneously and you do karma. Then afterwards what happens? So how does it proceed?
So then Arjuna, Krishna says, okay, do together and that will be beneficial for you. You'll advance much quicker. And then in the 5th chapter, Krishna then concludes. He just keeps on explaining about this concept, and then in the end he concludes with a beautiful verse: "Bhoktaram yagyatapsam sarvalokam maheshwaram, suirdam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shantim richati." He fuses the both concept in the final verse,
Okay.
which is one of the most important verse. In fact, for information, 5th chapter is, I think, 29 verses are there. It is a mid-size, because 12th and 15th chapter are the smallest chapter, 20 verses only.
Okay.
But 5th chapter is important for this last verse, 29th verse. And there Krishna fuses the both. Krishna says, Bhoktaram yagyatapsam sarvaloka maheshwaram. Krishna says, okay, gyatva mam, gyatva means knowledge. Try to understand. Bhoktaram yagyatapsam. I am supreme enjoyer. I am the supreme Lord, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Suirdam, I am the supreme benefit, well-wisher of everybody.
Okay.
If you understand this, you will be peaceful. But then he says, Bhoktaram yagya tapsam. He adds, no, but then with this knowledge you have to act. You have to do two things, two actions. That is yagya and tapa. So yagya means sacrifice. And tapa means austerity. So do some action where you have sacrifice. Sacrifice of what? Selfishness. We talked about sannyasa.
Actually, many people when they read Bhagavad Gita, they can't understand. They may say yagya means doing some havan.
Yeah, they think swaha, swaha, swaha.
Yes.
But that's not a correct proposal. In some shlokas, definitely yagya means yagya. In 4th chapter.
Fire sacrifice.
Yeah, 4th chapter, Krishna talks about proper yagya, and by yagyas you have rains.
Yes.
But at large, when yagya word is used in Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned, it is referring to sacrifice of selfishness. Why it is that like that? Because Bhagavad Gita is an Upanishad. Gita Upanishado, what's that? Gita Upanishad. Yeah, Gita Mahatma says Gita Upanishad, Gavo, Dogda Gopal Nandana.
Yes.
So all acharyas unanimously agree Gita is the essence of all Upanishads.
Yes.
Now, if you read Vedas, yagyas are part of not Upanishads but of Samhitas, portion of Vedas.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Samhitas and Aranyakyas.
Yes.
Upanishads are basically talking about knowledge, concepts, practical details.
Yes.
So when in any Upanishad this word yagya is used, automatically that means sacrifice of selfishness. Everybody knows. So because since this is a part of Upanishads, we have to translate yagya as sacrificing selfishness.
So yagya here also means that you are taking, you are sacrificing your selfishness.
Yeah.
That's the core understanding of yagya. So the final conclusion is you understand that I am a supreme, and
I am supreme.
He says in the last verse you said, right?
Krishna is telling
that you understand that I am supreme.
Yeah.
And you offer your selfishness as a yajna. You do that sacrifice to me.
Yeah, you offer yourself, you sacrifice your selfishness and fulfill my desires.
And that is karma. Fulfilling his desires.
That is karma yoga.
Yes.
Karma yoga. So you see in this verse both are fused. Karma yoga, yagya and tapa. Tapa also means austerities. So when you serve God, you have to do many austerities. You might have to take troubles to serve Him.
Yes.
Isn't it? Every action requires some troubles. So that is karma yoga, yagya and tapa. And gyatava means knowledge.
Okay.
So in this verse, he fuses both Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. And that is why the chapter's name is Karma Sanyasa.
That is the reason it says at the last that you sacrifice your selfishness.
Yeah.
Maybe that is also, it is ending with a sacrifice.
It is ending with
So
that.
it's a sannyasa.
Sannyasa.
Superb, Swamiji.
That's how this chapter is.
So that's how it proceeds. Yeah. Any other important things that we missed in this chapter?
No, not exactly. But this chapter is basically about all these things. But in this chapter, one important theme is of if you read all the verses again and again, Krishna is telling one technique. Krishna is telling, if you don't want to be bonded in karmas, as I am, Krishna says, I also come in this world, and I am not bounded by karmas and action and reaction.
Yeah.
So the commentators, Gaudiya commentators, they write, we can learn from Krishna, and they give an example of a spider, and they say spider makes a cobweb, and it can freely move in the cobweb, but every other insect it sticks. Spider doesn't stick in the cobweb. Similarly, Krishna has made this cobweb of karma, of action and reaction in this world. Any living entity who comes, he sticks in that. But Krishna can move. He doesn't stick. He doesn't have action and reaction. So commentators write, learn from Krishna why he is not getting entangled. Why we are getting entangled. The whole theme of 5th chapter is this. If you don't act by your selfishness, if every action is selfless for God, you will not be entangled in this cobweb.
Then that is completely a karma.
That is completely a karma.
Basic doubt, Swamiji. Why does Krishna not get entangled in the karma? He did not do anything for his selfishness in this. When he came with
he's God.
He doesn't have selfishness.
He doesn't have even the concept of selfishness.
Okay.
He doesn't think like that.
Okay.
Just like for us.
Okay.
You see, we don't have a concept of selflessness.
We don't have a concept of... Why? When I'm doing akarma, then there is a concept...
No. Normal people, they have to be taught.
Only self-realized person can have a concept of selflessness.
Yeah. Otherwise, people have to be taught. If you go to some person, your neighbor, and you tell, Bhaiya, you don't, you just distribute your money, don't earn for yourself, don't eat for yourself. He says, what is this? This is crazy. I have to live for myself. It's my life.
So selfishness is very natural for a human being.
Yeah. It is natural. It is unnaturally natural.
Unnaturally natural. What does that mean?
That means it is a swabhava now, but it is a wrong habit we have made.
So maybe can I say like that selflessness is natural, selfishness is unnatural.
Yeah.
But from many births, we have been entangled in selfishness.
Yeah.
Mine.
It appears as natural.
So it become we are actually addicted.
Yeah, we are addicted to it. Yeah.
So actually, we have to de-addict.
Yeah, that's all.
So all your ashrams are de-addiction centers for
yeah, you can say like that. All spiritual ashrams are de-addiction, true, genuine, are de-addiction camps for selfishness.
How many people even pursue an ashram with this concept, Swamiji? Because I got a very new concept that, so there is a de-addiction drug center, de-addiction alcohol center. The de-addiction selfishness de-addiction
that's
center.
how it goes, yeah.
But so in a practical scenario, when you joined an ashram or in your fellow monks joined this monastery, were you people told, okay, this is a de-addiction center, you are actually coming here to get trained to become selflessness?
Some people tell, some people don't tell. It depends which ashram you join and how much sincere you are. Some people tell, and many people cannot even hear that. They can't even understand what's happening when they initially join.
Yeah.
After some years, and they realize, actually what's happening here.
And another practical question, as your time immemorial from various births, you're always been selfish. And suddenly you entered an ashram.
And you have to be selfless, yeah.
And you have to be selfless. Now, how long does this process take that a person will get de-addicted? Have you ever seen in your life a person getting de-addicted?
It depends on person to person, no?
Okay.
You go to de-addiction camp, some people take 6 months, some people take 1 month, some people take 1 year.
Okay.
It depends on previous life's credits, his willpower, sincerity. But it takes time, nevertheless.
How confident are you, Swamiji, that your process will really make a person
It's
selfless?
not my process, it's Krishna's process.
Okay, it's Krishna's process, but practically you in your monastery you're applying it, right? So you have trained many people in your life. So how easy is it? Is it as easy as it sounds that you have told me now?
It is, you see, okay, let me ask you, how easy it is to learn cricket?
Cricket, it depends. Somebody who has interest, it is easy.
Similarly here.
Oh, okay.
That's the answer. But it's possible.
Hmm.
It is not impossible. That's the point.
Hmm.
Because we are depending on God.
Hmm.
We are not striving alone.
Okay.
And that concept will come in Bhagavad Gita, the mercy of Lord.
Oh, okay.
So we have confidence over the mercy of Lord. We might not have confidence over ourselves, but we have confidence on mercy of Lord. And in this verse, 5th chapter, 29th, it is Bhokta Ram Yagya Tapsam.
Okay.
Now I didn't tell there, explain Bhokta Ram. Ram means enjoyment. Raman.
Okay.
Bhokta means enjoyer.
Hmm.
So the idea is, when we give enjoyment to the enjoyer, which is Krishna, then Ram also means mercy.
Okay.
He gives mercy.
Oh.
Yeah, he gives mercy. He serves us.
So,
when we serve him, he serves us. That is Ram.
Okay.
Ram, you know Ram, I'll tell you.
It is Ram or it is Ram? Bhokta
No,
Ram.
Bhokta Ram.
Ram, it is.
Yeah, it is not Ram.
No akar.
No. This English Ram, no.
Ram, okay.
It comes from brandy and ram.
Okay.
It comes from this.
Ram,
I
okay.
think so Ram indicates Machimata Prana Bodhyanta Paraswaram Katyan Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Ram means when two persons are interacting, it's not one.
Yeah.
So Krishna says, I am supreme enjoyer. When you serve me, I will serve you. That's Ram. It's both ways.
Okay.
So we have confidence over his mercy. His service is mercy to us.
Correct me, Swamiji, my understanding. So, I am selflessly, okay, there is no point of selflessness here. I am doing my karma yoga, offering my karma to the Lord. Then the Ishwar, the Krishna, the Lord, he, because I am trying to offer it, maybe I am not very sincere, but at least I have understood the concept from you and I am now trying to offer it. Then because of my practice, he will show mercy wherein I will perfect in the process. Is it like that?
Yeah.
So, that's where you are telling, no, knowledge, attitude and karma, they all are, should be parallelly dealt with. You can't correct one and then you can do other.
No.
So even if I am imperfect now, so I understood the concept of akarma from you. But I am really not very confident because I have not been doing it. I try a step. Yeah. I go, march a step towards this.
You take one step, God takes 10 steps.
So that mercy he is going to give so that I become perfection in this.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so the free will of a jiva here is just to do right, understand the process and approach.
Yeah.
That's the free will.
Yeah, that's a free will.
It's a great understanding. Am I getting my basics right?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Absolutely right.
Then mercy comes from the Lord.
Yeah.
Very nice, Swamiji. Very beautiful explanation of karma. So, any other points that we have missed in Karma Sanyasa?
I don't think so.
Concepts you have definitely
Concepts you have. There's one verse in 5th chapter, Sankhya Yoga Pratakvala Pravatanti na Pandita. Sankhya and Yoga are not different.
Okay.
So, Sankhya, we read about that?
Yes, 2nd chapter. And you said it is Sankhya Yoga.
Yeah, Sankhya Yoga. So, Krishna says Sankhya Yoga and Bhakti Yoga are not different.
Oh, okay.
They are non-different.
Okay.
The idea is, Jnanis think Sankhya Yoga is Jnana.
It's knowledge, yes.
It's knowledge process. Bhakti Yoga is different. It's just bhajans and kirtans.
Bhakti Yoga is generally considered as a sentimental, emotional process, right?
But this verse cancels that.
Which verse, Swami?
Yeah, if you want to really quote that to anybody, and if anybody says Bhakti Yoga is a sentimental process, quote 5th chapter, 4th verse.
Okay.
Sankhya Yoga Pritak Bala Pravantina Pandita Ekam Api Asthita Samyak Ubhyor Vindante Phalam. Only ignorant speak of devotional service as being different from analytical study of material world. Those who actually learn it say he who applies himself well to one of these paths achieve the results of both. So the idea is
achieve the results of
both.
Okay.
The idea is Jnana and Bhakti are not different. Bhakti requires Jnana. And Jnana and knowledge requires Bhakti to apply it.
Yeah.
So those who say Bhakti Yoga is sentimental process, we should quote this.
Oh, okay.
Krishna is cancelling that wrong fallacy. Bhakti Yoga is sentiment, Jnana Yoga is logic. No. Both are same, only ignorance speak of them as different. That's the whole idea. So philosophy we were talking about, we had discussion.
Yes. But there is another philosophy also. I heard it. Probably it's Shankara's philosophy, wherein Bhakti is a primary stage. Once you become, elevated in the Bhakti, then enters Jnana. That is understanding. Am I right?
Yeah. Shankara philosophy says like that. But Krishna cancels that.
Yeah, it negates this.
It negates this. They are both same. There's no difference. They are different sides of same coin. They are both same. You can look at the process this way or that way. But they are both same.
Very practical, Swamiji. And another basic doubt, attitude in karma. Let's suppose I am going to a temple, but I don't know in what attitude should I see the Lord. If I am serving, if I am, cleaning the temple floor, or if I am cooking some prasadam for the Lord, or if I am preaching somebody about the Lord, the attitude with which what I have to do karma. So we need to first understand, right? Bhavagrahi Janardana. So Lord only takes with what attitude you do service. How do we correct that attitude? Jnana is there in the books, but correction of that attitude to pursue things or to do right karma, how do we correct an attitude in doing anything?
By knowledge.
Okay. But somebody who has to personally mentor also, Guru is very important here.
Guru is important.
Because knowledge, now you told, I also heard.
Yeah, Guru is important to make you understand that knowledge.
Okay.
So that's why 4th chapter Tadvidhi Pranipatena.
Pariprashnena sevaya.
You have to,
so in that practical application and rectifying your attitude also, you need to have a mentorship from a Guru.
Mentorship is always required. No?
That is the reason probably you all join monasteries.
I mean to say that is the reason everybody joins medical college, engineering college. People can sit on internet, order books from Amazon and do.
Yeah, very, very practical, yes. It can be now your knowledge what you are giving, I can apply it to the world and compare it. Spirituality, we don't pursue it like we pursue any materialistic things. In engineering college, you need to have a teacher who has so many awards, PhDs. Then you go there, you learn, and even to do some research, you need to have a mentorship. For PhD. Any research, for thesis, you will have 2-3 mentors to do that.
So,
but why do we think that spirituality, anybody in the world just reading Bhagavad Gita?
You see, this is a problem of modern gurus, New Age gurus, Neo-Age gurus, they say.
Okay.
Many gurus, they came and they said, no, don't surrender to Guru, don't read books, search within yourself. It's your self journey. You have heard this?
Yeah.
Experience for yourself. Don't take help from others. You hear everybody, but do what you want. And even there's not even need of hearing. Just close your eyes, go inside and experience. And there's truth, everything is there within you. This is all wrong philosophies which are being propagated nowadays.
Okay.
And because of that, this problem is there. And an interesting thing is people preach their wrong philosophies through Bhagavad Gita.
Everybody technically preaches their philosophy through Bhagavad Gita.
So they misconstrue the message of Bhagavad. That's why Srila Prabhupada, he has written in Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's why he added this. ISKCON Bhagavad Gita as it is. He purposefully added.
Okay.
There are around 700 editions of Bhagavad Gita in the market. But Prabhupada said this is as it is, because we are presenting the message as Krishna told.
And in a most practical way.
That's the whole idea.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. This is again another eye-opener and practical application of karma. Thank you so much for your knowledge. Hare Krishna.